So this last week has given me last 2 weeks, sheesh, I'm so sorry. Last 3 weeks has given me a lot of insight on even what experts may misunderstand. So, as you guys know, my boy, 5-time world champion, Wally, in town. He knows this game inside and out from his view, from his knowledge. You don't win the world championships by not knowing. His body, amazing. He worked for it. He's also a mindset of a champion. Now, with all that being said, you'd probably say that glass is full. He's done. He's filled it. He can take care of anything and everybody. And he probably can. But it was interesting. And it got me to think. It got me to think about the little things that you may miss. And, you know, the conversations about why I do a certain exercise, or why do I have my clients do a certain exercise. Like an incline press. We'll take that for example. Me and others like Charles Glass and all of us go right to that for chest. Well, why is that? Well, one is it's a great exercise. It gives you a beautiful upper chest. But the things you miss are those things that I try to really pound down so you guys fully understand the possibilities for you. And that is the range of motion, the healthiness to the shoulders for a long period of time. The stress in that angle is more beneficial in life. And like my team always talks about, I want to be able to tussle with my son in 12 years. I want to be able to wrestle him and give him a match when he's 15, 16, and I already know he's going to be 6'6", 6'7" at that age, 300 pounds. Oh my gosh, I'm already an old man. Imagine in another 10 years. But by the way I train and the way I try to teach you guys is that span of you guys, you're bypassing these exercises. You're so focused on just the one aspect of the incline bench gives you a nice muscular upper chest. Sure, that's a side effect, but there's so many things that you miss about that. And I've talked about this many times. There's things about weightlifting that are so incredible. Then there's things about weightlifting, if done incorrectly, can destroy you. And that's with everything. It's like I talked to you about cardio. There's a time to use it, a time to be smart, a time where it's going to help you. Then there's the guy that just continues down that path and then uses up, hurts his body from doing so much and too often that it doesn't help anymore. So having Wally here really got me to look at not agreeing with everything he was saying, but actually looking at what he said and trying to see how some people, not him, but some people will mislead you on these things. Like the youngster talking about deadlifts are not a good exercise. Well, for him, he's young. He just wants to get jacked. Okay, but for people that want to be able to be healthy for 30, 40 years, and we'll talk to Gunnar Peterson this week about that, is not only is the deadlift important, it's one of the most important exercises to keep in. So you got the two levels. You got the guy, Gunnar Peterson, who's the trainer of the Lakers and celebrities around the world. The most top-notch people go to him because he's great. But also he deadlifts at 61 years old compared to the 20-year-old and his vision of what's good and bad. Well, I don't get jacked up off of deadlifts and they don't make my back and traps huge. So skip it, and also the effort you put into it. Too much effort, not enough gain. But the effort is the marathon. It's always going to go back to the marathon. And I'm so confused that you guys don't see that. You really just see, I want the sprint. I want it now. I don't care about next year. I fully understand. I understand that mentality. You know, you want everything right now. Only problem is, you can't keep it then. Think about the long game. Think about the little stuff that I keep trying to explain to you. Squats, the range of motion. Okay, we talked about this with Bobo. Bad knees, bad shoulder. He's still going through that range of motion, which means he's still keeping healthy enough to keep that range of motion. So when he gets everything else right, he's going to expand and get better. Where most people just cut away, move away from the range of motion. Like most of you know, most guys can't raise their arms up above their head. So they stop doing it, and it gets worse and it gets worse. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't get easier. It does get harder. But I think one of the coolest quotes is that old age is for the strong. Mentally strong, physically strong. Now, don't assume 50 is the old age. It looks like 30 in today's society is the old age. How scary is that? So I'm over here seeing these 80s and 90-year-old women and men deadlifting and squatting and being that small percentage. So I hope that for all of you guys, but there's so many aspects of exercises that besides getting big biceps, the hammer curl, the reverse curl, there's so many other factors that are healthy for you and good for you to continue to do, not just the muscularity or the visual look. Remember, everybody works out, right? Not everybody looks great in the gym. So those two things don't go together. You can train a lot and still not look good. And we know those people. And we know those people also that looked great in their 20s, and by 30 they didn't look good anymore. So there's a lot more for us to learn together, keep doing, keep working together. In the meantime, we are 9 weeks out. As you guys know, put that cardio in when it's starting to get showtime. Get ready to go. I'm having fun. This is gonna be great. I will see everybody at the Olympia. Again, reach out to me. Let me know who you want me to talk to and collaborate with. But again, the secondary stuff. And the reason why I brought Wally up is watch all the videos that he and I did this week and all the disagreements we had. Now, I'm disagreeing with a 5-time champ, but look where I go with all those discussions, where we go. He has great points in these. I just gave him another view, another lens to look through, because I want him to be able to train and look like he does in 20 years. And I want you guys to be able to do this for a lifetime. So enjoy the day.